welcome in. Road trip from Alabama to New Orleans. Just wanted to bring you along. Good morning. How you doing? Doing good. Doing good. Just traveling from Alabama on 65 down to I'm gonna hit 10, and I'm gonna go into New Orleans. Thank you for the thumbs up. I can barely read the chat, but yeah, invite people. How you doing? I mean, the sun's in my eyes, and I can barely read it, but I can't say who you are, but welcome in. I think it said Jack, but I'm not sure. But the traffic is not that bad right now, but we're out in the country. We're not in the. We're headed towards the city of Mobile, which is about 50 miles south of where we at. But anyway, we're just traveling along, heading back to New Orleans. Came up to Alabama to see my family for a few days, and for for Christmas, and now I'm heading back to New Orleans to see my immediate family. But this is a casino right up here. It's a Indian Creek Indian Reserve casino that a lot of people go to here. This is the only gambling you can do in Alabama with the Indian reservation. I think it's maybe like Texas. Not sure. I don't know if Texas you buy a lottery ticket or not, but Alabama you either have to go to Alabama. I mean, you have to go to Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida, or Georgia to get your your lottery tickets. I mean, all that revenue could be coming to Alabama, but they never accepted it. Never. They always voted it out. But I mean, it's a good thing. It helps the schools. But anyway, but they refuse it. Every time they get ready to vote on it, they knock it down. They don't want the income. They want their schools to be below average, way below average. Thank you for coming in I don't know if I told you the other one, but on a road trip from Alabama to New Orleans. My next big city is Mobile. Some people call it Mobile, but the proper name is Mobile. And we will pass a bridge that's nicknamed is the Dolly Parton Bridge. And when you come up on it, you'll see why they call it the Dolly Parton. That's what it's been called for. I know for 55 years. That's when I was growing up. That's what it was called. It's still called the Dolly Parton. But that's still a few more miles down the road, about like 20 miles. So everybody have a good Christmas, or looking forward to New Year's, or if your country is not New Year's. But I think everybody celebrates New Year's. But anyway, glad y'all are here with the ride, keeping me company. My son's sitting over here by me. He got his headset on, and he's doing his thing, and he has no knowledge that I am sitting here talking. But he knows I'm doing all right. But he's got his headset on, and but there's not too bad of a traffic right now. But I'm looking forward to. But there'll probably be more bumper to bumper traffic as we go along the trip here. But I'm gonna try to keep y'all with me all the way to New Orleans, on the outskirts of New Orleans where I live. Yeah, okay. Hey, how you doing, Fairbricks? I think that's who you are. I can't really tell. The sun's in my eyes. But welcome in on a road trip from Alabama to New Orleans. The other day I went from New Orleans to Alabama. Now I'm going back to New Orleans. I had a great visit with my family, my brothers, and their families. And but I can't say who you are, but thank you for coming in. But if you type in hashtag Bama, BAMA, or it should share your link. But if it doesn't, try Bama, BAMA. It might not have to be capital B. It might not. It might be just all lowercase. I'm not sure. It's been so long since I used that function. It's been a long time since I've been live. These shows. But hopefully that'll share your link if it's in 7 in the chat. Awesome. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hopefully it worked. I can't tell if it works, but like I said, I can't read the chat and drive, and the sun's in my eyes. But don't look like it. I'm not sure if it works, but it's supposed to. My night box is supposed to work. Maybe it needs to be woke up. It hasn't been used in a long time. If hashtag Bama don't work, maybe just Bama. If neither one of them work, I'll have to get somebody to help me set it back up again. But it's supposed to work. I'm coming in a place called Perdido and Rayburn. They are both small towns, close to where I was born and raised. But if you stay with me a little while longer, I hope you stay with me all the way, keep me company. But we're fitting to pass the Dolly Parton Bridge here in maybe 10 miles. It has a meaning why it's called Dolly Parton. You can imagine. If someone knows who Dolly Parton is, Parton, obviously her last name. But they've been calling that bridge to Dolly Parton for at least 50-something years. I was raised to know. When I was traveling, it was called Dolly Parton. But this is mostly just woods and forest and right now until we get into a bigger city. But this is on 65, Interstate 65, headed towards Mobile. said, 41 miles to Mobile. Said, welcome in, Smashley. I see you in. Thank you for joining. I'm just doing a road trip from Alabama, from home in Alabama to back to New Orleans to see back to the house in New Orleans. See what I did there? Home is in Alabama, house is in New Orleans area. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I can't read yet. I'm driving and the sun's not blinding me, but the sun has got me where I can't read the sign on chat. But I'm not really supposed to be watching the chat instead of driving, correct? But I am glancing over there trying to read it if I can. But if I miss you, welcome in everyone. All these pine trees. We don't have many pine trees in New Orleans. There, mostly what we have down there is cypress trees and live oaks. Live oaks are very popular in New Orleans area. But we left where I was staying probably about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, and as soon as I got on the interstate, I went live and brought y'all along to keep me company. So I'm glad y'all here. I'll make my trip seem shorter. It's supposed to be a 5-hour trip, but hopefully with y'all in here keeping me company, it might be 3 hours. Who knows? But it's 235 miles. Excuse me. 235 miles to point A to point B. So it is a good ways. But I just thought I would go live and bring y'all along and share the experience. Just whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. My words don't come out right sometimes. But just show y'all what I see. If this Dodge get out of the way at 60 miles an hour on a 70 miles an hour road. But it's a Dodge. But there's somebody there. I think there's a big truck in front of him, slowing him down. No, it wasn't a truck. A 3-car pool. A Chevrolet, a Ford, and a Ford. Ford pulling a Ford and a Chevrolet. Wow. You don't see that often. I'm not a Ford guy. I'm not a Dodge guy either. But I drive whatever. I own a Chevrolet. But I have no problem with either. Any vehicle. If you don't buy me a vehicle, I love it. Whatever you drive, whatever you buy me, I'll be happy with it. Now we're coming into a place called Bay Minette. They have a college here, a couple high schools, and you go this way to Gulf Shores. If I know a lot of people from Mississippi, out west of here, it goes to Orange Beach, Gulf Shores. They go a different route, but this is this route. If you're coming north on 65, you go to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area. That's where you would get off. I stopped earlier, got filled up with gas, and went into the gas station, and I said maybe get something to eat for where I won't stop again. It was a little early, but they had fried livers, chicken livers, and I haven't had good fried chicken livers in a long time. But wow, them ladies, they really knew how to cook them livers. They was mighty fine. I haven't had liver that way. Welcome in. Gross, come on, Ash. Like I said, I haven't had chicken livers in a long time. Probably 14, 15 years. And when I was thinking, I got to get me some. And I got my son some chicken tenders, and he wanted a chicken biscuit, but they didn't have a chicken biscuit. They already had lunch out, and it's 11:23 here locally, and they already had lunch prepared, so we just got a little chicken snack or whatever till tonight when we get home. You don't like livers, Ashley? I mean, I prefer liver, chicken liver, not beef liver, but chicken liver over gizzards or any other innards of the chicken. But I do love chicken. But I really can tell I love food, certain foods. I try not to eat too many fried foods. But the fried livers were good, so I think. But we're coming up on the getting ready for the bridge called the Dolly Parton Bridge. It's, I think it's 8 or 9 miles long. It's shaped like Dolly Parton's in several places, flat in areas and plump in other areas. If you're getting what I'm saying, if you feel what I'm dishing out or whatever the saying is. But it's probably less than a mile. We'll be there on it. I'm not sure if that's the only one of its kind in the United States or not, but it's unique. The temperature right now is 52. This morning, early when I went hunting, it was 30, 31, so it has warmed up quite a bit. Stockton and Spanish Fort. You see, there's not many things to do on these exits because there's nothing here. Just maybe a gas station to fill up, but if you're needing parts or something like that, you would probably be out of luck being close to the interstate here. So there's really nothing here. Here within the bridge right ahead of us is called the Dolly Parton. Been talking about it for a couple of minutes now. So I reckon y'all hurry up and get there. Hurry up, show us. But like in 28 miles to Mobile, and the popo was sitting down there. I don't know if you see the popo or not. No, maybe that ain't a popo. Maybe that's just somebody working. But he's hiding, whoever it is. No, not the popo. They call it the Mobile Tensol Delta, but or formerly known as also known as the Dolly Parton. Ashley, how's your family doing? Your boys good now, or is he still acting a fool or causing mischief? This is a Tensas River. We're just crossing over right now. Then we go over another hump or whatever you want to call it, the hill. But maybe y'all can see why we call it the Dolly Parton, all these hills on the bridge. Flat areas and humps in other areas. I was hoping I hope everybody's having a great day. Just happy Friday. Getting off early or have the day off or the rest of the week, rest of the year. And hope y'all have a great New Year's. Like, subscribe, and comment, and tell them enemies. Got to get them enemies. We need them enemies bad. And tell them other folks, everybody else too, even the people that you know, and even tell the people you know, and even the people that you don't know. I ain't doing it all this stuff. Like they got a little accident right up here. Incident, not an accident. And this is the biggest hill Dolly Parton. So I reckon that would be the top part of Dolly. The higher, not the highest part of Dolly, but the topper part. Bigger part of Dolly anyway. If anybody knows who Dolly Parton is. And as soon as we get off of this, as soon as we go over here, we'll be off the bridge. But that's called the Mobile Tensol Delta. It has a few rivers and a few lakes in it. A lot of fishing. A lot of people go fishing here. Glad everyone's showing up. Glad everybody's here. Thank you for joining and liking and giving it a thumbs up. I know it's probably boring, but I just wanted to bring y'all on to keep me company. And I do need some watch hours, so I reckon that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, to get some watch hours. I need about 1,800 more, maybe 1,800 to become to get 4,000 watch hours. I'm right at 20, 22, 23, 2,400 watch hours. I haven't checked in a while, but I'm thinking around 2,400 watch hours, and I need so I reckon I need 1,600 more watch hours. So if y'all can share this out and y'all can make this this live go viral, get about 300 or 400 people in here, and I stay on live for 2 hours, I should have my watch hours done. Now we're coming into a city called Creole. It's a French place. They have Creole cooking at this restaurant. They big in Creola, named after the Creole. If all 800 of my subscribers tuned in, it won't take but just a few minutes to have my watch hours. But it comes. I'm not rushing it. I mean, it happens. It happens. I'm 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 just happy doing what I'm doing, showing you what I do on a daily basis. I do cooking. I do I upload music that my son plays in a band, my daughter plays in a band, my daughter um, does ballet, dance, theater, drama. She's into everything. And my son's he's band and robotics. He wants to be some kind of engineer or something similar to that area. But they happy with what they're doing, so I'm happy and support them. Another 3 vehicle pool. Satsuma, the fruit. Satsuma's a nice little area if you wanted to visit. It's close to the Gulf, Gulf Shores or Orange Beach is within 15 miles of Orange Beach, Gulf Shores. If you ever been there, if you ever been to the beach in Alabama, you probably went to either Gulf Shores or Bay Minette. I mean, not Bay Minette, but Orange Beach. I spent a lot of time in them areas when I was in my 20s. It's very close to Pensacola Beach. Yeah, you probably. I have went to the beaches in Florida. They have beautiful beaches. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not trying to sell anything. Not trying to. I'm just giving you a little info, or just spending time, just chat, rattling. That's what I call it, rattling, rattling on. I think we have like 20 miles till we get to Mobile, and then Then we're on 65, Interstate 65, and then we'll get on 10, Interstate 10 in Mobile to all the way to Slidell, Louisiana, and then we'll get on 610, and from 610 we'll go from Slidell to New Orleans, and when we get into New Orleans, we get back on 10, go drive through New Orleans, and then we get on Interstate 310, and then I'll be within 5 miles of where I live, where we live. Saraland, Citronelle. That's pretty big cities, not big as Mobile or nothing like that, but it probably has maybe 50,000 people, but it's not big as Mobile or any big cities. And there are no Buc-ee's on my route. There's another toll. We just passed another toll with 3 vehicles, and they're all Mexicans. They buy their vehicles and they carry them to Mexico and do whatever with them in Mexico. At least that's what I've been told anyway by some of the carriers when I meet them at a truck stop or when they get gas or whatever. We're going to Mexico. Take them to Mexico. So I assume that makes the butt out of you and me when you assume something of it. But I assume that's what they all do, but maybe not. Now we're getting into the outskirts of Mobile. We have 13 miles till we get off of this interstate. Mobile has a lot to offer. They have a dog track. They have several. I think they have one minor league team, baseball. Several colleges here in Mobile. Several University of South Alabama, Mobile. Pritchard is a town that I wouldn't recommend going to. It's a bad little area. It's like New Orleans. There's a lot of crime in areas. A lot of bad stuff. That's Pritchard. Funny story about Pritchard. Well, one of my friends that graduated with me, he moved down here to Pritchard, and he became the mayor of Pritchard. And one of the things he did, he he made a sign that hangs up on the side of the road. Like I'll show you in a second. Like one of these green signs that says, like that one says South 65 or I 165. He made one of them where I get off at on the exit that says NIMS. NIMS. That's where he was born and raised in a population probably 50 people. But he made a sign saying that's how you get to NIMS. But anyway, that's a story that I know of Pritchard. We're in Mobile and doesn't look like too bad of a traffic. But this is 11:45, 11:43, and not lunch hour, and it's not getting off time or anything like that right yet. Home of Hank Aaron. If anybody knows who Hank Aaron is, he was a famous black baseball player, and he has a baseball field named after him. It's called Hank Aaron Stadium for a minor league baseball team here in Mobile. Hank Aaron. Says we have 8 miles to go till we get off this interstate. State Mobile has, last time I checked, it was right at 140,000, 145, 150,000 people that lived here in Mobile, in the Mobile, not in the city limits of Mobile, 145,000. Not a, not no millions of them, but I mean, probably a lot. I have, I don't like cities, so I don't live in cities. Give me a city that has 2 or 3 thousand people in it, and I'm good. I'm happy and content with a small place. I like to know my neighbors, and they just pull out in front of you. That baseball field should be coming up on our left here shortly. Might see it if we're really looking. The blue, the what is it? The Shriner Senior Bowl, the Senior Bowl is played down here in Mobile at Ladd Pebble Stadium. Unless the name's been changed, but that's what it used to be. but that's where the Senior Bowl plays. It used to be the blue and gray, and then they changed it to the Shrine Senior Bowl. So I'm not really 100% sure what it's called now, but it's the Senior Bowl where all the senior college players in football comes to show their talent for hopefully to help their stock in the NFL. Give them another chance of showing off, showing their skills. Either will be small airport. If you ever flew into New Orleans Airport, it's about as small as this, or it's smaller than Mobile. So it's smaller than New Orleans. New Orleans just remodeled their airport, and it's still under construction, but they're still flying out of New Orleans. But this is Mobile, or some people might call it Mobile. And the baseball field I was mentioning, the Hank Aaron Stadium, is right. If you're looking to your left, about 11 o'clock right now, you'll see a big tall fence. That is Hank Aaron Stadium. Behind the American flag, well, to the side of the American flag. That's Hank Aaron Stadium. I definitely cannot see the chat if anybody's commenting. Definitely the sun is glaring right on my phone, and I probably not anybody's in here. I don't. Uh, Looks like it says I have one or two people here. Not sure, but anyway, we need to get off and go to. Yeah. Mobile wasn't bad to drive through at this time of day. You're either going to when you get off 65, you're either going towards Mississippi or you're going towards Florida. So this is just another option. That's the only two options you have. You either go towards Florida or go towards Mississippi. You can go straight to if you go west. Sorry about that. I'm changing towers, satellite towers. So just hang. If I lose a signal, I'll be right back with you. Just like I said, just changing over to another satellite tower. But we have like 15 miles to go before we hit Mississippi. No, I told you wrong. Dolphin Island's this way instead of the other way. This will take you to Dolphin Island if you ever want to go to Dolphin Island. A lot of fishing. A lot of people go fishing there. It's a very popular place. And down here in Theodore, which we're not right there at it, but Theodore has a dog track where they have dog races. Well, at least they did a few years ago. This exit right here takes you to the airport, a small airport. Probably 5 or 6 different planes land at a time instead of hundreds. It's small. But whoever's in here, I appreciate you hanging with me. Thank you for joining me. Keeping me company. Still with me. Let's see, today's Friday, so Wednesday or Tuesday, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday when I was doing my live on the way over to Alabama from New Orleans. You got to see the Alabama, the beautiful sign, and then that's where I lost signal and I couldn't get it back. So we won't see it on the way back. We'll see the Mississippi sign, state sign. Yeah, I lost the signal and stopped and got some gas and bite to eat the other day, and instead of going back live, I done a time lapse video of my trip, finished the trip up, and I done 90 miles in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. I have that posted already in the chat. I mean, not in the chat, but in my videos. It was really fast, but I didn't want to bore nobody. But I did show you the time lapse of it. We're still in Mobile, the outskirts of Mobile, but we're still in Mobile. Hope everybody had a great a great Christmas, and have a happy New Year's wherever you're from. Theodore is where they have the racetrack, racetrack dog racing. That's another form of gambling here in Alabama. They have the racetrack, dog track. They have a little horse racing, and then they have the Creek Indian Reservation gambling place. And that's the way gambling you do have in Alabama. You want a lotto ticket, a lottery ticket, Powerball, or any play the lottery, you either have to go to Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, or Florida to get your lottery ticket. So the people, when they vote to have the lottery, they always veto not. They don't accept the vote. They don't allow gambling. They prefer no gambling in Alabama. bad it doesn't. I think the gambling part of it is up to you. Should be your decision. But why waste money, not lose revenue from your state to go to another state to support their schools and other things when it could be helping your state with schools and other stuff. But that's the way Alabama's at. They have one of the poor educations in America. Not the lowest, but one of the lowest. I'm not blaming it on the gambling, the lottery, but I mean it could help with better schools. I was showing my son when we left from where I was at, or where I went to school was. It was almost one, or it was two buildings. My kindergarten through the second grade is in one little building, and the other one was third through the sixth grade, but it's still building. It's still the same building. Third through the sixth grade, and then the other wing of the same building was seventh through the 12th grade. And my senior graduation was 20. I think we had 24 in my graduation class. 24, not 224, not 2024, but 24 people. Everybody knew everybody, and everybody knew your business. So it wasn't a private. It wasn't no. You couldn't have no private life. Everybody knew your business. That's. I reckon it could be a good thing or a bad thing, or if you was a troublemaker, everybody knew you was a troublemaker, or if somebody knew you was pregnant, everybody knew you was pregnant, or whatever the situation was. That's that's the benefits of being in a small town. My town I was raised up had 668 on the census of when I was growing up. 660 something people that lived in my little town that I grew up in. Now where I live now, 600 some odd people live on the same street that I live on. Not really, but little subdivision. 600 some people live in that one subdivision here in New Orleans area. So it's just different. The traffic's not that bad. I've been averaging around 70. I've been speeding, yes. I've been doing averaging 78. I have my cruise control set on 78, but I mean I'll speed up. Welcome back, man. Like I said, I'm changing satellite towers from one in Alabama to the one in Mississippi, and lose a connection. I think this is the last exit in Alabama on 10. It's Grand Base. It's a big truck stop. Here, if you drive a truck traveling, it's a nice little truck stop here. Not much else here, but it's a nice little long truck stop that I know of. I didn't know of a truck stop was here. And a lot of people get off at, stretch their legs. Don't look like there's many restaurants here. Just a truck stop that serves a meal or serves a snack or whatever. Their 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 diesel is $3.58 and their gas is $2.29. That's cheaper than what it is in New Orleans area. When I left, it was $2.65 a gallon. A gallon, not a liter, but a gallon. I have friends overseas or in Canada that goes by liters and measure stuff like that. But that way, but ours is in gallons, and that one was 2.29. That's not cheap, but I mean it's cheaper than a lot of places. There's another satellite tower, so I might lose you for a second, but I will be right back. But I might not lose you at all. But changing time in. Hopefully that's what it's not a bad area, just changing the satellite towers. I wish I could read chat and see who I was talking to, but I can't see the chat. I mean, I just can't. The sun's blurring down on it, so it's blocking the. It just I can see the picture that I'm live, and I have looks like I have one person in and 9 thumbs up. But that's about all I can see. Crossing over into Mississippi, just crossed Mississippi into Mississippi. They have a lot better roads than Louisiana does, for sure. 10 thumbs up, thank you. This is the Gulf Coast National Forest right here in this area. I have been to this rest area once or twice on my travels, but not many times. But it was when I did that been years ago. But it was a clean park rest area. So that's the rest area. Looks like it's small. Welcome in. We're just driving from Alabama to New Orleans area. I'm in Mississippi now. I just got out of Alabama. This stretch of road is I think 72 miles in Mississippi. I get into Louisiana. Not saying it's probably a third of the way. I'm probably a third of the way where I'm going. 74 miles to the other end to Mississippi on this road. I was thinking it was 72, but that mile marker says 74, so we have 74 miles to go to get into Louisiana. Mississippi is known for casinos. Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi. They have Margaritaville in Gulfport. We've been there several times, at least one time. But Biloxi nice, Gulfport's nice. And my son usually gets off in Pascagoula, Mississippi, which is right up the road here, but we're not getting off there today. But we usually get off when we're traveling, stretch our legs, and get us a bite to eat, and get back on the road, get gas. But we don't need to stop right now, so we're good. There is a lot of casinos on this road here, off this road. If you like gambling, you like going to the casinos, they advertise a lot of them. Biloxi, they have a big Air Force base here, but that's still a few miles down the road. Usually they advertise in all these casinos. They have a big shipyard, the Ingalls shipyard. They employ a lot of people at this exit right here in Gulfport. I mean, at Pascagoula, Mississippi, a big shipyard where they build them, called Ingalls Shipyard. Cracker Barrel, if y'all like Cracker Barrel, get off on gas is $2.59 here in Pascagoula. the satellite tower. Might lose you for a second, but maybe not. Don't look like we'll drop you. Pascagoula River here. The lottery is, the Powerball is 760 million. If you have got your ticket, might be interesting. Get you one if you gamble. 760 million would help out a lot of folks, a lot of people. Might help out you, me, or whoever wins it. Definitely wouldn't hurt. This would be a life-changing thing. Win the lottery. Unless you're already multi-millionaire, it'll be pocket change to you. There'll be another million to you, a couple million, a couple hundred million to you. But people I know, they not a millionaire, so it will help out a lot of folks. Getting in the slower traffic, I'm doing 65 miles an hour. Not a wreck or anything. It's just busy. This area is pretty busy. Get up in out here in a couple minutes. See a FedEx driver in the passing lane, so I imagine that's what's holding everybody up. Is that FedEx driver trying to pass like a camper and another big truck. They say this is a river, but I don't see no water, and it's almost dried up. They are like all the people in a lot of areas in the south that they didn't get much rain this year. That we had 3 months of no rain at all in the New Orleans area, and I think we were like 18, 19 inches below normal of rainfall for the year. Maybe more than that now, but we definitely didn't get our share of rain this year. And where my brother lives in Alabama, they done the same. They didn't get much. We have a nice fish pond. We used to have a nice fish pond that was loaded and filled. It was stocked with bass and brim, and went by there yesterday, and it had maybe a foot of water in the whole pond. It's a 10-acre pond, and it had probably about a foot in some areas. The rest of it is all dried up. So no fish there. I reckon the birds got them, or the fish died, or something that happened anyway. But there are no fish in it no more. That FedEx driver still got us held up there. But like I said, we're not in too big of a hurry. We're just taking our time and keeping up with traffic. We're in a place called Gautier, Gautier. That is spelled Gautier, but I don't see where they get Gaucher out of that, but it must be a French name. Gautier, Gaucher. If you're French speaking, you probably know what that knew that, but some words it's not spelled the same as it looks. It's not pronounced the way it looks. Gautier, I would say go Gautier. I don't know how you say that, but they say it's Gaucher. You can see that FedEx driver up there, but that's what we're waiting on that FedEx driver to move over. He's trying to pass a Swift driver, a Swift carrier. The word is trying.